basement. Level vibes with another one. Straight up. Blackness, aye. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, I do it for the love, him not do it for no money. Straight up, him attack, educating everybody. Big up my friends and big up my family. Turn on the radio, catch the vibes, it's integrity. Straight up, Benskop stands for unity. One people, one nation, one destiny. Free up the truth in the air, even the blind can see. The deaf can hear, the dumb can talk, the cripple can walk. Boom. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, we have to gather wrong, grab a seat and sit down, pay attention. Education, liberation, we have to stand strong. Benskop upon the radio, lively up the program. Everybody call somebody and let them turn and tune and on the radio and catch the boom song. We boom it up already, we have to boom it up again. Expose and reveal him. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, I do it for the love, him not do it for no money. Straight up, him attack, educating everybody. Big up my friends and big up my family. Turn on the radio, catch the vibes, it's integrity. Straight up, Benskop stands for unity. One people, one nation, one destiny. Free up the truth in the air, even the blind can see. The deaf can hear, the dumb can talk, the cripple can walk. Boom. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop.
Yeah, my name is Jacinty Caldata Francis Vietnam, and since 1965 I become a voter, and I always place my ex next to the cop, and what they are doing today, I can't take it. So I have no more vote to give to PPP anymore. I'm not going to vote anymore no more. If they have to lose by one vote, they're losing it by data.
Oh, Jesus Christ, if cost of living double, I don't know what happened. A pound of sugar is $300 already. Flour, everything gone up. Everything just raising. You gotta get about $40,000 for buy good ration. You gotta get 3 man now. A weekend man, a monthly man, and a fortnight man.
Right across Ghana, when the ministers of Granger or Nagamutu come here after the 21st of March, you say to them, walk behind them, chase them out, they're going to be illegal. Say to them, you're illegal. Free up the country, you're undemocratic. They're going to face a different situation right across the country.
When they come to
there and fabricate that. Unless you say who the person is, I can't comment on anonymous people.
Okay, well, let's talk about specific individuals. What is your relationship with Mr. Su Jurong?
So, so my relationship, nothing.
He's always hiding his relationships with those men. Some questionable background. Men with questionable backgrounds. He's always hiding his relationship. And so he has been hiding his relationship with Sue. Many people are of the view that it's corruption galore. And these are the folks who are in charge of Guyana. And every single time you confront them on the issue of corruption, they try to find ways and means to wiggle out of it, right? Anyways, hey, good night. My name is Mark Benchap. I don't hold any umbrella for no man, unless maybe it's my kids, maybe my dad or my brothers. Outside of that, I ain't holding no umbrella for no man, none whatsoever. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. I ain't holding no umbrella for no man. And on top of that, why did this guy, this flatfoot hustler Bond, why did he just didn't stick with his boy Azruddin? Since Azruddin and all of these fake polls and all manner of things, they're doing poll now, right? Why didn't he stick? Why did he run over to Irfan? I wonder what's happening. Deals, cheap deals? I don't know. It might as well just be straightforward like Schumann and just say he's out there just for the hustle, just the hustle. Everybody's just, most of these guys, they don't care about you, the people. They don't care about the country. Some of them got serious gambling problems and all sort of things. Some of them, they know who they are. Serious gambling problems. Pawn this, pawn that, pawn the SUV, pawn the bicycle, pawn the bukta, pawn the singlet, pawn the every single thing they pawn. So when they walk the street, call them panny man. Pan man. Sorry about that, guys. I'm being a little bit naughty. These days, I'm a bit naughty, right? Politically speaking, that is. So when you see Schumann on the street, call him Pan man. Pan man. Bond and them. Pan man. The pan. Gamble man. All sorts. And look, we're happy that some people are just cutting out and go along the way. Let them cut out and go along the way. Now, nobody's perfect. Don't get me wrong, right? But if you're going to get involved in politics and pretend that you want to be there for the people, you can't zigzag. You can't zigzag like a snake, a serpent. You know what I mean? And serpents are dangerous, you know. And those of you who follow the preaching of the Bible, you heard of the story of the serpent and how the serpent was able to swar Eve and say, are you sure? And, you know, serpent, I believe that serpent had I'm not going to say a tongue thing or New Amsterdam or whatever, but a serpent had to have been a sweet boy. Hey, pose off back on your Kalai. Many of you who know Kalai, I don't know how many of you guys know what a Kalai bike is, right? But you pose back and you say, are you sure that man is yours? Are you sure that God said not to eat from that tree, not to eat from that? Come on now. Take a taste. And they say it like that guy, Slingshot Dripal, on his song, take a taste, right? And that is what the PPP is. Irfan and these guys are like the serpents. They go around in communities and they stop. They say, hey, I like this block. I like this block. Let's give them some contracts, but let's not give them contracts to build big stuff. Let's give them contracts to dig a couple gutters, clean some trenches, clean some gutters, and let's hijack them. Let's keep them in check. Let's fool them. Let's manipulate them, right? Like the serpent. These political serpents are going to be out in every community, all across the country. They have billions and billions of dollars to spend, and they are going to spend it. They are going to waste it. They are going to steal it. They are going to give it to their friends, their cronies. They're going to give it to sweet women. They're going to go around by the cathedral, dash a couple. And that is where you see, you can't blame Angel and Otisha and them. They grab it, right? And then they get another one, Lilawati. They grab it. You can't blame them. Mind you, People who grab and take the money, you can't blame them at all. But you've got to be careful, though. I want you guys to come a little closer. Let me tell y'all something. When they go into these communities and they're giving out contracts, while the money is yours, it's taxpayers' monies, justifying why you should take it. If you want to take it, if you want to take a bite of that, trust me, it's poisonous. You're going to have to do more biting. So you bite a piece of contract today, that is where they feel they could hold on to this one hand. They're going to hold on to you. And they're going to try to bait you. They're going to give you another one. And then they're going to try to, wait a minute, no. You can't say nothing because you took our contracts. And then you try to wiggle out this, no. I didn't take your contract. The money doesn't belong to you. Well, that is true. But these corrupt PPP guys, they're the ones who run the show right now. They control the purse string. And when they give something, even though it's the taxpayers' money, they give it with strings attached to it. And sometimes you cannot see the string, it's so thin, it's tiny that you can't see the string. There's always, when it comes to Barra, Jack Deere especially, and Irfan Ali, there's always a string. And you got to watch for that string, because at some point in time, they're going to come and pull that string back. And if they pull it a little too hard and you don't realize what's going on, it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you. Be careful with the strings, whether it's A string, B string, C string, D string, E string. Continue with the alphabet. Be careful with the strings. Be careful with the contracts. And now let me give you guys a personal story. You guys know I'm not into personal stories. But guess what? Guess what happened? When they got installed, they said, Ben Sharp, we want you to carry the president's, quote unquote, the president's speech and other stuff on your radio station. No. Immediately, I said, no. I didn't say it's the people's money, it's the people's this, it's taxpayers' money. I already knew what was happening there. And the minute you take a taste, that's it. They're going to look for that little string and pull it and pull it and pull it. Now, if Ben Sharp Radio got to get ads, it has to get ads based on its merits. It's not going to get ads where they're forcing you got to air fun stuff, you got to air Jack. No. It doesn't work like that. Keep your money. Keep your money. If ads are going to be given, then it has to be given on its merits. It has to be given across the board, not as a teaser. And ain't nobody gonna tease me. No. You ain't gonna tease me with ads. You ain't gonna tease me with contracts. Been around a little too long. And so I'm able to see the string. I'm able to see the string. Ain't nobody gonna come with no string to me at all. And then when they come with a string to you, then later on, guess what? They're gonna come back later with lipstick. They're gonna come back later with wigs. They're wearing it, and that's why. So be careful with those contracts. Be careful with those contracts. Do not try to justify anything. Be careful. Bear your chaff. Bear your chaff. Y'all know what I'm saying, right? Can I get an amen? Good night to all my pastor friends. They know it's no mockery of pastors or the religion. I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness, right? I went to Clapham Church, Pentecostal, so I know it's a. I went to Pastor Brung. He's now dead. He was a good guy. I went to his church, and I just love how he preached. And then, of course, on 107.1 FM, we have a religious show, a Christian show, every morning from 5 a.m., every morning. And it's really, really nice. You guys should listen to pastor and his beautiful wife. Listen to them every morning. Yep. Pastor Greenwich, Mr. and Mrs. Greenwich. Good night to all of you. What else? What else is it that we should be talking about? What else you guys want us to talk about? Look, I'm going to skip away from you guys just after 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, because Rickford Burke has invited me, and I'm like, I don't accept invitations and interviews these days. But he says, hey, go over to his platform to talk about extrajudicial killings. And that's a subject that I want to talk about, because the corrupt PPP regime and their goons, some of their little pinions and minions, they pop out and they trying to say that hundreds of people were not killed and all sorts of dotishness. And they want the numbers, every single thing they want, the numbers and all sort of things. You know what I mean? I don't know. Look what's happening. Y'all put the little views in on Francine tonight, saying that Benchop, stop it. Is religion that got us into this. I don't know what's happening, man. Just Francine, y'all pray for Francine. Pray for Francine, and pray for all the other members in the nursing home. Oh, Palawala. What is Palawala saying here? Let's see here. Palawala is saying, what is Palawala saying? Apostle London learned that lesson quite recently, didn't he? G-string got into more string. I'm going to stay out of, I wasn't talking about Pastor Apostle London. I didn't have him in mind with that at all. But good night to Apostle London if he's watching. I recall Apostle London, and these folks. Let me just say something about Apostle London. Let me say something about Apostle London. When a lot of people were asleep in Linden and a lot of people were asleep in the country, they're afraid to protest. They don't want to go out. They don't want to do anything. Apostle London was out there throwing out the belly. He throwing out belly, not like here from the belly just disappear, throw a belly, throw. He was there throwing out his belly. Throwing out his belly. Standing up for you guys. Lindeners, he was saying no when they disrespected the nurses, when every single thing and every single time you turn on, you see Apostle London, fighting for all of the people of Linden. Fighting, he jumped in his vehicle, he went to Georgetown, he's in the struggle, he's all over. Y'all love London. Oh, he's a good guy. Oh, and rightly so. He's a brave guy to stand up again. Oh, London Bridge wasn't falling down. London Bridge was healthy. London Bridge was all over. It was London. Anything to confront the PPP regime is London. Most of the political leaders in Linden were quiet. They were underneath the bridge, underneath Linden Bridge, peeping. They became peeping toms. And so London was out there. He dared the police. He said, y'all lock me up. Y'all know how he speaks, right? He said, lock me up. We come and lock me up. I'll go to lock up right now. And, oh, y'all love a London, right? But now the man decided, no, he turned a contract. He's a businessman. He's out there. He's doing his thing. Everybody getting contracts left, right, and center. The spirit in London say, hey, aren't you going to go and take a contract? London said, why not? I'm going to take the contract. Contract is the money belongs to the people and the money this. And then London gone and he took a contract. And some of y'all want to cuss London. He this. So yesterday he was good. And because he took a contract, no, I'm not justifying any taking a contract. In my opinion, if you're in this political struggle and you become a political activist, and in your right you become a leader, a community leader, and so forth, but then it's a ticklish thing, It's a ticklish thing to go and take the contract, because when you take the contract, people begin to see you differently. Janet, what dotishness you asking me? I look like I join anybody. Like Aubrey Norton sent you to ask me the question, or what? Well, if y'all leader, they're doing what you gotta do, people ain't gonna go out and join, they start their own movement and thing, Focus on your leader in Congress place. Not because I'm trying to be objective, you're asking a dotish question, because it is a dotish question. Oh, you're joining the people's movement? Join the people's movement. London and them trying a little thing. Nothing is wrong with them trying a little thing, right? But let us stay focused, guys. See, that's what is throw we off track. It's when let us stay focused. Now, London took a contract. London got to expect a little lashback. He's going to get lash because the people basically, they saw Apostle London in one light as a community leader, as a community activist. He expanded himself and so forth. And we've got to be fair. He fought a good fight. But the minute you start to take the contract, Apostle, people are going to start say, wait a minute. Is what going on here? The politics in Guyana is different, Apostle London. It's different. And no matter how much you try to talk and justify the situation, most people ain't going to buy into that, Apostle. You, my friend, I'm telling you, most people ain't going to buy into that. They ain't going to buy into that. Take, for example, me as an activist. I never consider myself what is it? I never consider myself a public figure. People love to put their public figure and their this and their that and so forth and so on, right? I'm just an ordinary citizen, but I'm not going to take no contract. I ain't taking no contract. There's a principle involved in all of that. I ain't taking no contract. Nobody, they're not going to pay me to host Jack Dale and Irfan's press conference and say that I'm obligated to do it on 107.1 FM. I'm not going to do that. Guys, can you guys just focus? Focus. Y'all can't go in Paul Stowe class and behave and distract and this. We have a subject matter. That's why some of y'all, when we have common entrance right here coming up this month, y'all gonna feel common entrance. I know some of y'all gonna feel common entrance right here, right? Oh, by the way, Colin Barnwell celebrated his 80th birth anniversary. His 80th birth anniversary. So belated birthday greetings to Colin Barnwell. Y'all wish him a happy. Colin is a brave guy, Colin is brave in Brooklyn, right? Colin talks a lot, in Brooklyn. I know. Colin, good night to you and belated birthday greetings. All right. So what else? Otto Martin coming and ask you a question. Who you backing? Who you backing? Who you backing? Somebody telling me, Rhonda, stop it tonight. I don't know what's going on in the audience here. So Otto Martin is asking a question. Who you backing? I ain't know yet, I ain't know yet. It's too early. It's too early in the game. It's too early in the game. It's too early in the game. I know. I'm watching on. I'm an opposition guy, I love to support opposition toward parties and these things, but I'm watching on. I want the folks in the opposition to do more. I want the PNC folks to do more. I want them to stay focused. They've got to do more. And they've got to be a real coalition, I believe. Not a coalition that will wreck things up. Not a coalition that's going to threaten their own government for no confidence. Not a coalition that's going to have a lot of charandas and so forth and so on. No, not a coalition where some people like Bond and Umbrella Man and them are just basically out for themselves. Not that sort of. Kind of get a set of flat-foot hustlers becoming politicians. And that is why, we are where we are. Unfortunately, that is the wrong set of people get involved in politics. And the people, for the most part, who get involved in politics They're fighting for themselves. They're fighting for some position. They want to become minister. They believe that their party owes them. And so that is what they do. That is what they do. Tony Hack says, I'm backing Granger. He coming with Norton slate. I have said this. If Granger comes out back in this race, if Granger comes out, I think it's going to be checkmate for the PPP. That's it. If Granger is the presidential candidate, it could possibly be checkmate for the PPPC. Now let's move on. You know, I don't beat around the bush. I say it as it is. If Granger gets in the race, it will be checkmate for the PPPC. Story done. It will be checkmate. Now, I wanted to talk about the Speaker of the National Assembly and talking about the usage of the word corruption and trying to say to people that they can't use the word corruption. They can't use the word corruption and all manner of things. Can you just imagine? Can you guys just imagine what's happening in that country? Now, how many of you guys know the Speaker? He took an oath. Look, he has the Quran. He has the Holy Quran in his hand. The Quran in his hand. The Quran in his hand. Look at it. Aliyah Waldron is saying if Granger becomes the presidential candidate, he will definitely get way more support than Norton. Well, everybody knows that 218,000 people voted for Granger and the coalition. Of course, some mistakes were made, fair enough. But I do believe that at this point in time, if Granger becomes the presidential candidate for a coalition, that will be checkmate for the PPPC. Checkmate for the PPPC. I repeat, checkmate for the PPPC. Now let's get back to Mansour Nadir. Take a look at Mansour. This is the Mansour. This is the Mansour. This is the Mansour Nadir. Look at him, pretending as though he's all professional and fair and all manner of things. Look, take a look. Take a look at Mansour Nadir. Take a look at Mansour Nadir. Take a look. Mansour Nadir with his red shirt protesting. Mansour Nadir with his red shirt protesting. How many of you guys know this? And how could this bloody, I repeat, how could this bloody individual sit there as Speaker of the National Assembly and be fair? Aliyah Waldron, tell me. Well, forget if you don't want to support people who are sanctioned, people who are alleged to be involved in money laundering, terrorism. Some of y'all seem to be attracted to those sort of so-called people. So-called people. Well, y'all try that. Good luck, Aliyah, whoever you are, Aliyah. Waldron, whoever. Support those sort of people then. But anyways, let's get back to look at Mansour Nadir. Take a look at him. How could you guys trust somebody like this guy? How could you guys trust someone like this sitting in Parliament? Huh? Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Yeah, Mansour Nadir. My dear, Mansour Nadir. Mansour Nadir. Take a look. This is the guy who sits there as what? Speaker of the National Assembly. And y'all expect him to be fair? Y'all expect him to do what is right? He is not going to do what is right. He's going to do what is right for the PPP, not what is right for the country. Take a look at Mansour again. Yep, that's the Mansour. What do you guys think of all of this? Is Mansour going to be fair? Is Mansour, this is a man who was set to be what? The leader of the united force, is now a member of the PPP, and he sits there in the National Assembly pretending to be fair. All they do is cover up for corruption. Corruption, corruption, corruption. That is what they do. That is what they do. Let's see what Jared Mohammed is saying here. All of that dislike PPP for their stinking corrupt way they are with them today begging is only all about money. Well, I am, the person said he is so strong that the PPP could keep their corrupt money and he will keep his integrity. Go, Jared Mohammed. Go, right? Corrupt as they are indeed. Corrupt as they are. Local story. Take a look at Mansour. Oh, Elias, are you saying that Mansour Nadir, the Speaker of the National Assembly, picks fair? Come on. Is that what you guys are saying? That Mansour Nadir, the Speaker of the National, how dare you guys? I don't think Mansour, who is the Speaker of the National Assembly, picks fair, man. Well, yeah, look, we got to ban certain words on this station, you know. Like pick fair. We got to ban pick fair, right? We got to ban. I don't think Mansour Nadir picks fair. He's the Speaker of the National Assembly. The Speaker of the National Assembly shouldn't be picking fair. They should be fair. F-A-I-R, fair. They shouldn't be picking fair. Now, Mansour Nadir, I am actually saying Mansour Nadir, I don't believe he picks fair. Thank you. I actually, seriously, I do not believe he picks fair. That couldn't be true. What else it is? Because remember, Burke wants to talk about extrajudicial killings, right? Probably head over to his platform. Look who's back, guys. After we pardon him right here on 107.1 FM, Dennis Atwell. My friend, he is a friend of mine. He's a good guy. Not because we put him in straight up jail for 1 week or 1 week we put him. Take his pardon, collect his pardon. Shame, bad, he didn't come back right away. But look who's back with us tonight. He was in his corner. He was peeping us all the time, you know. Dennis, welcome back, my brother. Happy 2025 to you. Let me see what he's saying. If he step out of bond, he's going right back in straight up jail again with Francine and all of them. Francine was in straight up jail for 2 days. She didn't tell y'all. So Dennis Atwell is saying here, good evening, everyone. It is with great happiness that I wish to inform you all that Nigel Hughes is tipped to be the next president of Guyana. Dennis is my brother, man. He's a good guy. He means well. He means well. So he said that it is breaking news. Nigel Hughes, he is saying, is tipped to be the next president of Guyana. To God be the glory. Great things he has done. Then he's going right back in the lockup again. Facebook, straight up lockup. Where's the block? Where is Lemon? Block. Good night, Dennis. Good night, man. Dennis, for a moment, I thought I'm in the National Cultural Center, man. But look, Nigel is my friend and everything, but I think sometimes, Dennis, man, I know what's going on with you, man. At least we didn't get to that point as yet, man. We got lots of work to be done, bro. We ain't reached there yet. It's just a try. How many of you think Dennis should go back in at least for another week? Right? Another week. All right, guys, what else? Dennis is entitled to his opinion. He's a good guy. He means well. But we will be keeping an eye on him right here on 107.1 FM. All right, what else is happening? Because I'll head over. Burke wants to talk about extrajudicial killings. Hundreds of young men were slaughtered under the PPP regime, assassinated, all manner of things happened, and the PPP is trying to justify it. They're trying to say, no, it's not a couple of hundreds, it's not this, it's not that. Even if it's one man that is slaughtered by a regime, agents of a regime, one is too many. So whether it's 50, whether it's 100, whether it's 200, 300, whether it's 1,000, why should the numbers be an issue for the PPP regime? And that is what Burke wants to talk about tonight. Extrajudicial killings, unlawful killings under the corrupt PPP regime. And so I will head over there because I signed a contract with Burke to be on his show. I told him for 2025, you guys have to give me proper notice and so forth and so on to be on some shows, right? Thank you, guys. So I'll be over there on Burke's platform, so you can go on over there. Hopefully, Burke is not going to be having me sit there for half hour and listen to him talk, right? And we want to talk some new stuff about the people in Guyana. I will probably give Burke a little 15 minutes to talk about what they did to him. And that policeman went up his stairs and he didn't do nothing. He said it was his Sabbath. Let me go over to Burke's platform. Let me leave him alone. Hey, you guys, sorry about that. I almost didn't come on since Burke invited me over on his side. But you guys can hop over there, and I'll be on his platform for a few minutes. If he gives me a couple minutes to talk, I'll be there. All right, guys. Thank you. See you over on Burke's platform. Rickford Burke, that is. Take a look. Mansour again.
Are we going to do a body man walk right now? You ready? Boxer, let me go now. Hear me sing now. Body walk, body walk, body walk, everything. Body walk, truck, body walk.
Yes, my name is Jacinty Caldata, Francis Vietnam, and since 1965, I become a voter. And I always place my X next to the cup. And what they are doing today, I can't take it. So I have no more vote to give to PPP anymore. I'm not going to vote anymore no more. If they have to lose by one vote, they're losing it by data.
Sit there and fabricate that. Unless you say who the person is, I can't comment on anonymous people.
Okay, well, let's talk about specific individuals. What is your relationship with Mr. Su Jurong?
Su? Oh, Su.
You said valid votes count.
I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more.
You could probably, on the maritime area, give Venezuela a channel out to the sea.